I guess it is time to actually use the new character. Hey guys, Pinky Sapien here. I know what you're thinking. What do you mean you made a game? You're an animation channel, not a game dev channel. And I say, shut up, I'll do what I want. Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's, or FNAF, made by Scott Cawthon, is a unique horror game where instead of you going to the scary comes to you. Revolutionary, I know. Well, it was revolutionary until a bajillion fan games appeared and watered it all down. But if you dislike the fan games, then why are you making your own, you hypocrite? Because I get it now. I get why there are so many fan games. Because it's just so much easier to make a FNAF game than most horror games, yet it still feels rewarding to create. Since the scary comes to you, there is no player movement system. This may seem inconsequential, but making a player movement system is actually freaking terrible. First, you need a character, then you need an idle sprite for all four sides. Then you need to do walk cycles. Oh boy, you need to do walk cycles. After that, you got a pretty good movement system. Until someone comes along and presses up and down at the same time, ruining everything. In order for the horror part of the horror game to be good, people need to be immersed in the world, but jank movement systems will just ruin said immersion. When most developers want to make a horror game, it's because they have a good idea for the scary that they want to create. So they start up a game engine of their choice and realize that they actually have a week of setup before they even get to coding their idea. It's very demoralizing and stops a lot of developers from even trying. But FNAF's removal of the required movement system gets rid of the high skill bar required to even start. Now, this talk about immersion begs the question. Did I make an amazing horror game that will make you terrified and leave you up at night and keep you engaged with its perfect gameplay? No, of course not. What do you expect? Although I have had many projects I have worked on, this is the only one that fully works. Also, it doesn't help that I made this in the only coding language I know, Scratch block coding. But even though the game isn't the greatest of all time, for the first successful project, it's pretty good. But enough talk about the why and the how, let's talk about the game itself. A Night with Pigeon is a FNAF-inspired game that features my characters instead of Scott Cawthon's, because mine are obviously just so much better. The characters include Crow, Eagle, Pigeon, and of course the fan favorite, Pigeon Man. Pigeon Man fans rejoice. The characters by themselves aren't too complicated. Eagle and Pigeon Man are blocked by the left and right door respectively. Crow uses the vents and can be shocked while in them or flashed with your flashlight before he attacks, and Pigeon is blocked with the back door. I know the game isn't the prettiest, and I wouldn't call myself an artist, but I am proud of the final product. If you would like to play it and see if you can beat it, the link to the game is in the description. Please note that you can only play this on a computer, and you must run the Scratch game in turbo mode. This is done by shift-clicking the green flag. Do not forget to run it in turbo mode. If you forget, the game will be even worse than it already is. I would say the game is pretty difficult, but again, I'm an idiot that has never played a FNAF game. But I have beaten the game to prove it to be possible. Before I end the video, I would just like to thank y'all for watching my videos, even if it was just this one. I love being creative, and I don't intend to ever stop, despite what my YouTube upload schedule says. And if this is the last you see of me, just know you're pretty cool, and there are people out there that enjoy your company. Alright, see ya.